Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is TP211 with Emma. If you're new here, I would love for you to hang out with me just a little bit longer. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Every time I upload a video to the YouTube reviews, you'll be notified on your phone, your watch, your tablet, your iPad, maybe your computer and possibly TV if you know how to do that. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I miss you when you're not here. So welcome to the very first installment of Teaching You Tuesdays, and we're starting this series off with how to diamond paint. This will be a series, and the how to diamond paint is also going to be a series. So I feel it's a nice bite-sized chunk of able to get their teeth into without sitting and watching one prolonged video on how to select your canvas right up to finishing off your completed design. So bite-sized chunks every Tuesday. Love for you to join me. So we're going to start with selecting your canvas. You may think, if you are new to diamond painting, you may think, right, okay, I've not got a clue what I'm doing. I've never done it before. I was gifted one, or I'm thinking about buying one. Where do I start? Well, the answer to that is very simple. Start with knowing what you want around, or the canvas size will impact the design you choose. So if you're going to choose a design that's got quite a lot of detail, or if it's got like lettering and fonts and stuff, size will matter with that. With ones like that, go the biggest one you can afford. I've got a couple of examples here that I'm going to show you. I will also put pictures up so you can see them properly. So today I'm going to show you this one this way. This one is a 20 by 20 and the drill shape is a square, and if you see, it's not very detailed. Even if you stand at a distance from that, it's not very detailed. You see, you can just make out the shape of the angel. You can see that's the river. Now, I bought this one in error. The design, yes. The size, no. I wanted it as, I think it was a 30 by 40. So, if you're going to go with a full drill canvas, a full drill, I should explain, is everything diamond painted. I'll explain the differences properly later on in the video between a full drill and a partial drill. The next one I'm going to show you gives a good example of a canvas with lettering, and it's this one. Now you see this one is, let's see if we get this right, a 25 by 30 centimetres. You can see, you can't really make out the lettering of the logo. You can just see that's a butterfly. You can't make out the roses and the ball, and the lettering is hard to decipher. And this one is in a round. This one is in a round drill. I will just let you know that I will tell you differences between choosing round and square later on in the video, so keep watching. Another one we have is a 30 by 40, and it's these roses, and this is also a round. This is the one I tend to put up in my haul in the summer. It doesn't look so bad when you stand at a distance. It looks really nice. You can make out the teacup and the vase that it's standing in, but if you go closer, it does look pixelated. It's a round. If this was a square, then the detail would be a lot clearer. And by showing you that, this is also a 30 by 40 and it's in square. You see the detail in this is very, very clear. You can see the breath coming out of the dragon's mouth. You can see the different highlights and colouring. This is a prime example of, so we have two 30 by 40s. This is not a full 30 by 40, it's got a bit of canvas at the edge. If this was a full 30 by 40, I would not have this bit on to fit my frame. So we have a 30 by 40 in round and a 30 by 40 in square. I do not have any designs the same for comparison. Could be another video. So to select your canvas, be careful on what size you choose. It will go with your design. The bigger the size, the clearer the image is going to be when it's completed. The smaller size is going to look very, very pixelated. And I'm going to show you another few examples of canvases that I have that are not completed, so you can see what I'm talking about. And as you can see I have a small canvas here, probably not true to size. Now this is 25 by 20 in centimetres, so I'm actually going to go from this edge here to this edge. It's actually 24 by 19.5. Now it's not quite true to size. I would imagine you're doing that with the tape around it. So I'm going to take this back. You can see it's a very, very detailed picture, and it's very, very pixelated because it's such a small size. This canvas was also born in error. It's supposed to be a bigger size than what it was, but I'm glad I have it and can now show you what I'm talking about. Very, very small, very, very detailed, very, very pixelated. I'm going to zoom in and let you have a quick look. You can see that it's pixelated. It's supposed to be some sort of street scene with steps and stuff, but yeah, very pixelated. So I'm going to put this away. I'm going to show you a bigger size. This is a 30 by 40. This is a 30 by 40 in round. You can see it's a beautiful clear image of a wolf. I'm just going to measure the canvas itself. The drill site, it's actually 25 by just shy of 30, just over 25 by 34 3/4, I would say. Right, we can see it is still quite clear because there's not a lot of detail. And this canvas is got round drills, which I've got marked here. But you can see yourself that's going to come out nice and clear, especially from a distance. Taking in a bit closer, you can see that there's a little pixelation around the eyes. That is normal. Once you get those drills in, it will come out clear, and when you look at it from a distance, it'll look much better. And to go even further up, I do have 40 by 50. This one is quite big, so you'll have to excuse me. This one is a 40 by 50, just bring it out a little bit. Okay, so this is a 40 by 50. It is also in square, like the last one was in round. I'm actually going to show you from this end because it's much clearer. You have seen the unboxing of this. I'm going to show you from here to here. I'll show you this side. There. If you look at that, you can see how clear that is. That is going to look stunning when it's completed. It's a 40 by 50 in square. A round will be just as clear, squares will be clearer. The difference between the round drills and the square drills are the square drills are slightly smaller and they sit all close together, whereas the round drills do have those little gaps because the rounds don't sit neat together. Now I'm going to show you the difference between a full drill and a partial. So you've seen this one is a completely full drill. Okay, the entire drill site, the entire image is sticky. This one is a partial, where you only do the sticky bits. So if I put my finger here, stick, 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 I would put it here, stick, stick, does not stick. This basically means that you're only placing your drills down on these sticky areas here and not an entire image field. That's the difference between a full drill and a partial. It's a lot quicker to do a partial if you're new to diamond painting. I would recommend you do a partial first. It lets you get the feel of it. It lets you see how you like it. It doesn't have to be, now this one's all rhinestones and I'll talk about them in another video. It's all rhinestones, so it doesn't have to be one like that. It could be one like this, but it has your normal drills on it with just a plain colour, a flat colour. But it does have that dimension in it because they are faceted, and as I said in another video, I shall talk about the different drills. Another way you can do it is doing something that is called off the canvas, and here I have a tote bag. And this is also called a partial. Sticky here and here, but not here. Therefore, with partials, you can get something done a lot quicker than sitting doing a full drill field if you're just looking to start out and selecting your first diamond painting. So you can see that there is a difference to the different canvas sizes, how they affect the image. There are many sites that do the same image in various sizes. You can get them as small as 20 by 20, which you just saw. As small as this one, so it's 25 by 20. Which you saw. You can get them as big as 60 by 80 or even bigger. It really does depend on the seller. So places like AliExpress, not sponsored. Fan sales, not sponsored. Other places like that, that's just the two off the top of my head. With places like fan sales, you may not get to select the size. However, with a lot of sellers on AliExpress, size selection is there. There is also the difference in canvases. You did see there is canvases that have the white cover and the clear cover. The white cover is basically a canvas with double-sided adhesive, and what that basically means is a double-sided tape that is on, and sometimes it comes over the edge, and it's much more difficult to actually get the drills into the right place, but it can be done. Whereas the clear cover, these are poured glue. Now I can get that one down to show you, and they're a bit more slidey. Am I making a mark? No. And they are a bit more slidey than double-sided adhesive, so a lot more forgiving if you put your drill in a different place. You can't always select you can't always select double-sided adhesive or poured glue. I'm afraid if you know what that particular seller provides, then that's what you're going to get. Otherwise, it's luck of the draw. So with everything that you've just seen today, I hope I've given you some informed information to help you make that decision on where to get or how to buy your diamond paintings, how to select your image, your design size, which is very important. Your canvas size is very important. There's lots of places out there. Have a look. Things like AliExpress, eBay, Amazon, fan sales. I am not sponsored by any of these companies. This is not a paid promotion. However, these are just some from the top of my head that I can think of. And if any seasoned diamond painters out there can think of more, please put them in the comments box. That'd be great. Please, please, please watch the next video, and I will show you exactly how to prep your canvas the way I do it. Might not be everybody else, but it's how I do it, and how to set up your drills ready for starting. And I thank you so much.